I'm going to be showing you how to make a cheap lunch on a budget. So say you have maybe $5 and, well, $5 and you don't know what to do, what to buy or what to make. Well, I'm going to make a quick lunch here and it's going to cost me about $5 to make. And here are my main ingredients. I have 1 sweet potato, 2 yellow potatoes, 2 onions, an egg, and half a cup of shredded cheese. Now, the shredded cheese is optional, but it helps bind everything together and it's very flavorful. Okay, so I got the potatoes cut up. Well, not cut up. I have them peeled. I have the onions peeled as well. So I'm going to cut up the potatoes and boil them. And then I'm going to cut up the onions and keep them aside for later. Okay, so we got the potatoes in the water and we're going to let that boil. And then we're going to make our special meal for $5. Now, just a thought. I could have made a potato soup and stretched this meal to a bigger meal, but I'm not feeling like soup today. So what I'll be making will be, I guess, like a potato patty or a potato fritter. But that's what I'll be making today. I won't be making soup. Mind you, soups sounds good too, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Okay, so the potatoes are just about done. So I'm going to let that strain in the strainer. And I'm going to leave it in the strainer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, I'd say 10 minutes just to cool off because, well, the next step is going to be actually making little patties with it. Okay, so I'm just going to use the same pot. I'm just going to dump the potatoes in there now that they're cooled off a little bit. There we go. Then we're going to add the onions. So 2 onions, 2 small yellow onions. I don't even think this is going to cost us $5 because the bag of potatoes was like $3 and I only used 2 potatoes, and the sweet potato, I think, I don't know how much it was. It's been in my pantry for a while. As for the cheese, it's only half a cup of cheese. Throw that in there. And I decided to add a little flavor. Chili seasoning mix. Now you can get that for $1 and under, especially if you go to the Dollar Tree. Like where I live, I got them for 10 cents because they were on clearance. So they're cheap. I'm only going to put about half the packet because it's quite strong. Now you could have done this with beans as well, but I didn't want beans today. So then we're going to take the egg, crack the egg. There we go. Okay, so now we're just going to smash these together. Smash it all together. Oh yeah, they're smashing really well because I think I overboiled the potatoes a little bit because I put them in for 22 minutes. And I cut them quite small, so they boiled faster. They cooked faster. This is going to be something new for me. I just wanted to do something with potatoes, but something different, right? And I was hungry for mashed potatoes, and I was hungry for hash browns. So I'm like, let's just make something with the mashed potatoes. It's nice and cheap, especially when someone's on a budget. Like with what's going on in the world right now, the food prices. A lot of people are struggling. So a $5 meal is a great option. At least this will help you not feel hungry and feed you for the day, or for the afternoon anyways, or for a meal. And it's cheap. If you got $5 in your pocket, you can make it happen. And if you could get a bag of potatoes for like a couple bucks, you could even make even more, right? Okay. I think that's all we need. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. You don't have to use the chili mix. You could add any spice you like. If you can't afford the chili mix, or if it's expensive in your area, you don't have to buy it. You could add garlic. You could add salt and pepper, whatever you like, whatever flavoring you like, whatever you have in your cupboard. There we go. Now let's see what this will look like when it's fried up. So I'm going to use butter today. Lots of butter. Turn that on. Okay, so the butter's ready. Now we're just going to add 1 tablespoon at a time. Kind of like that. See how many we can make at a time. Kind of flatten it down, I guess. I can make quite a few of these, actually. It's going to be pretty good. Now, I guess you could eat this any way you like. You could have it probably with ketchup or dip it in some sour cream or something. Whatever you like. Salsa. We'll see. And now we wait. Kind of looks like chicken to me. Well, it's a lot cheaper than chicken, that's for sure. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes, so we're going to see what it looks like on the other side. Now I can just flatten it a little bit better. A little bit longer, I think, so I'll add another minute. So about 4 minutes aside, I think. Okay, let's try again. So 4 minutes. There we go. I need the smaller flipper. This freaking thing pisses me off. Look at this. What a piece of shit. Dollar Tree. The little flipper you bought? Yeah. Broke in half. Really? Yeah. Look at that. Piece of shit. Okay, so now I'm just going to flip this. So, don't buy this at Dollar Tree. It's not worth it. Broke right in half. And I think I used it maybe 3 times. Garbage. Garbage! Jay was looking for a flipper for the longest time. Ooh, look at that one. That one flipped really well. I'm going to try the next batch with some oil. Just to see how it works. This one in the middle there is falling apart. Shit. I don't want to use this flipper, but it's a lot easier to manage. I have a small one. And this one. I have a bigger one. But look how big that is. Look how big that guy is. So I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this metal one. So it's just about ready. Give it a couple minutes on that side, and we'll put him in the casserole dish. Like, it doesn't have to look pretty, guys. Remember that. Not everything's pretty. But it's absolutely going to be delicious. I know that. This flimsy freaking... That pisses me off. A little bit longer. Little bit longer in my life. A little bit longer in my life. This one's ready. Kind of messy, guys. Kind of a messy thing. Maybe it would have been better if I added some, what do you call it? Breadcrumbs. But this will do, right? I guess. See, not everything's perfect, but it's worth a try, right? What's the worst that could happen? It falls apart. Big deal. It's still edible. Still edible. Yeah, it's falling apart. Pissed me off. Oh well. We'll wait a couple minutes for this one. Santana. I'm going to try something totally different than the next batch. Maybe it will work better with the olive oil. We'll see. Okay, so let's try it with the olive oil now. So I'm just going to put some olive oil. Lots of olive oil, obviously. And let's show you how it turned out. So those potato patties, complete fail. They fell apart, but I'm sure the flavor is great. So we're going to try that after we're done these ones. So let's try this again. Now with olive oil. The olive oil is ready. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's a big one. Kind of flatten it down a little bit. Use the shitty spatula. The crappy spatula. Okay, so now let's wait and see how this baby works out. You know, sometimes you envision things in your mind, and today my envision was to make these beautiful potato patties or fritters or whatever you call it. And, you know, they'd be perfectly shaped, and I could just bite them kind of thing, you know, or just grab them like a cookie and just... Well, hopefully this batch here with the olive oil works that way. My God. My hair's getting long again. I'm going to have to cut that. But anyways, back to that. So, with the olive oil, hopefully it will do that. If not, hey, at least I tried. Back to Natty. Let's see if this works now. These spatulas are too freaking big. Oh, this spatula is too freaking big. No, it's not quite ready yet. I think I have to crisp the edges more, maybe. I don't know. I can never figure out how to make the fritters. Mind you, I should look it up, I guess. But these are bite size. So I guess I'll call these potato bites. See? Potato bites. Jay, you want some potato bites? Sure. Come here, baby. So come on, Jay.
Man, you got bad hair day?
Yeah, bad hair day again. So try this. These are potato bites. They're supposed to be fritters, but they're potato bites.
I like potato.
Well, let me just get a better angle of light here because light's pretty freaking bright. There. How is it?
Not bad. Not crispy though, but.
Is it tasty? Light and airy. Oh, that is good. I like the chunks of onion in it. Potato bites. Okay, so I'll put some of that in your lunch today. And I'll call you when there's a fritter ready.
Okay. Was there any sweet potato added there?
There's sweet potato bay.
Ah, that's why it tastes so good.
He'll love sweet potato. That's his favorite. All right. Get in the living room. Get out here. Let's try this stupid thing again. Okay. Yeah, these are going to be potato bites, guys. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. It's not coming out the way I want it to. Oh, that one was not too bad. Might have one that works out. It just falls apart very easily. So maybe you have to add breadcrumbs and more egg or something, but either way. Oh, a couple of them worked. These two I think will work, so. But I'll call them potato bites, because that's what they seem to be, potato bites. So note to self, it did work better with the olive oil. Probably works better with vegetable oil, but I don't use vegetable oil or canola oil or corn oil. I used olive oil and coconut oil in my house. Oh, look, it did work great. So that will go in here in the casserole dish because that's a fritter. How about this one? Oh, that one kind of fell apart. So it wasn't a fail. It still turned into little bites. So I will call this my $5 potato bites. Be good for breakfast too. Just having those for breakfast, you know, and maybe a couple sausages or even on a, I don't know, a wrap or something. Okay, so give it a couple more minutes on this side, and then we're just going to put that, actually, let me give it a couple more minutes. And then I'm just going to put the last batch, and we'll have a little snack. Okay, so taste test time. We're going to try it with the ketchup first. So I'm going to put some ketchup on the side here. Wait. There, okay. So here's your fork, darling. And try it with some ketchup and see if you like it. It's even good just like this because it's sweet potato, but...
Sweet potato should be chipotle.
It's good.
That's good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to try it with, you know, Frank's hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce.
Frank is hot.
He's not a sponsor. Frank's hot sauce is not a sponsor yet. But you can be. Come on, Frank. We're waiting for you. So we're putting it on here.
Glad you only like a little bit.
Okay. Now try that. And tell me if you like it. What's better?
Oh, that's not hot.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. That's good with the Frank's hot sauce.
And ketchup.
I'm going to mix the two together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try this. Oh, this is good. I like this. Of course, it's just mashed potato, but because it's fried, it's got a different extra flavor, and it's got the chili spice in it. Or the chili seasoning, sorry. But delicious! So I put some of that in your lunch for work today.
All right.
So that's what you got for work today. And
I got an issue. I got none.
yeah, you got some in your lunch. Put the rest in your lunch. So there we go. And that's what my recipe is for today. It won't cost you $5 for sure. It won't cost you $5. If you got a bag of potatoes, it's even cheaper because you could do a lot more. That's made quite a bit actually. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and be sure to leave a comment below. And I'll be back soon with another video as soon as I figure out what I'm doing next. I'm thinking maybe a pantry clean out. Possibly. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now. This is what I was talking about. Little fritter. Like a cookie. Hot! Hot! So yeah, like a cookie. So only 2 worked out. The rest were bites.